What's up, sports bettors? It is Matt Modi with OddsJam, and for this video, you know the drill. Got some NBA player props for you guys. Went 1-2 on these yesterday with my biggest bet losing. So unfortunately, was down about $70 yesterday. Still up about 250 overall with a pretty good, really good 70% ROI. Mostly because I went 4-0 on Sunday's games. Not always going to have that good luck. And Horford, this one really hurt. Both Horford and Steph hit their prop by, or missed their prop by exactly one. Horford had exactly 8 rebounds. I had him over 8.5. Steph, I had him under 3.5 threes. He hit exactly 4. Unfortunate, these things happen. Today, I have 3 more that I really, really like. Of course, all of these bets are positive expected value, pulled from the OddsJam positive expected value page. So if you want to learn about how you can use OddsJam to profit $2,500 a month, go ahead and fill out the form you see in the description of the video. We'll teach you exactly how you can use the OddsJam software, like I said, to profit $2,500 a month using OddsJam. So fill out that form. Would also appreciate if you could like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, whether you're tailing these bets or not, and if you could subscribe to the OddsJam YouTube channel. Would appreciate that a lot. But going into it, so the OddsJam positive EV page, like I said, is where I go and find all of my favorite player props. A couple rules. Number one, it's got to be within market width. Market width, if you're unfamiliar, is just a way in which the OddsJam perfect line, which is pulled from the sharpest bookmaker in the world, to signify confidence in a line. The smaller numbers, the better. The greater, the worse. The higher, the worse. For player props, anything below 40 cents is going to be within range. So for 2 minuses, like you see here, you just add the 2 numbers together, the last 2. So 18 plus 12 equals 30. So this bet would have 30 cents in market width, well within range. For a plus and a minus, like you see here, you just subtract the 2 numbers. So 132 minus 100 equals 32. That one is also within range. Now, of course, just because it's positive EV and within market width doesn't mean that I'm going to bet it. So I'm going to use this first example, this Luka under 49.5 points, rebounds, assists, to show you what else we look for when deciding whether you should bet an NBA player prop or not. And this is going to be my first bet. So Luka under 49.5 points, rebounds, assists. The OddsJam perfect line prices it at minus 112. The other side of it is at minus 118. So like I said, 30 cents of market width there. Every other book has it close to the OddsJam perfect line, with DraftKings actually having worse odds. So if you see this outlier here, right? Minus 112, minus 115, minus 110, minus 110. FanDuel having it at plus 116 is insane value. Really, really valuable bet. So the positive EV percent on this one, which is essentially just your profit margin percentage, it's going to be 6.69%. That's very nice. So using my calculator tells me that this is a $57 bet that I should make. Now, Luka, fading him is very scary. I do think that the Mavericks have figured something out the past 2 games, not having Luka do everything on offense. It's helped him on the defensive end. It's also helped them win. Brunson's playing well. Dorian Finney-Smith had an awesome game 4. So I do think that it makes sense to fade Luka because 49.5 is such a high number, but it's still a little bit scary. So I'm going to round this one down from 57 to 55 as opposed to rounding up to 60. So this is going to be a $55 bet for me. And now I'm just adding this to my bet tracker. You see add to bet tracker. You just click the plus button, click add to bet tracker, click save. The OddsJam bet tracker is it's a really helpful tool for all sports bettors. It tells you whether your bets are green or red in terms of beating the closing line or not. So it's really helpful in that regard. And it also auto grades your bets for you. So it manually marks them as won or lost, which is really helpful. And as a sports bettor, you really should be understanding whether you're profitable or not. And the OddsJam bet tracker tells you everything you need to know. So up 12.5 grand using OddsJam. ROI, percent beat CLV. This is just in terms of the no vig OddsJam perfect line odds. Really, really helpful. All this information the OddsJam bet tracker feeds into this. So sign up for the bet tracker. It's completely free to use. Just go to oddsjam.com, bet tracker, bets, and you're good to go there. So my first bet, Luka under 49.5 points, rebounds, assists, 6.69% of positive expected value. I'll put that into my sheet. I'll have all of my 3 plays on the sheet at the end of the video so I can recap, show my expected profit, all that good stuff. The next bet that I really like is Bam to go over 29.5 points, rebounds, assists. So this one has 32 cents in market width. Just subtract 132 from 100 equals 32. Bam had a rough game 3 with Embiid's return, but he figured something out in game 4 and played significantly better. Even though he was in foul trouble for most of game 4, they seemed to figure something out, which was essentially play Bam when Embiid's on the bench. So almost all the minutes that Embiid sits, they make sure that Bam's in, and he just feasts on whoever's in backup center. So Bam to go over 29.5 points, rebounds, assists, I think is a really good bet. If you want to look at it compared to the other markets, plus 100 on Caesars. OddsJam Perfect Line has it at minus 132. All of the other books, they have it kind of in between the OddsJam Perfect Line and the Caesars line. It's not as much of an outlier than the previous bet, but I still do really like it, and it is enough of an outlier for me to feel comfortable taking it. So my calculator tells me that this one is a $65 bet, so that's exactly what I'm going to put on it. And just to confirm, I'm still in a non-legal betting state, so I'm not actually placing these bets, but I'm still adding them to the tracker to make sure that I can see how these picks are doing. So $65 on Bam to go over 29.5 points, rebounds, assists. Of course, again, adding this to my bet tracker. Click save, and now I have exactly one more bet for you today. And I love this player, but I'm fading Joel Embiid to go under 0.5 made threes. Basically, he's not going to make a three-pointer. He's made one in his 2 games since he came back, but the one he made was a really gross bank shot that he actually wildly missed. He just got lucky that it hit the backboard and went in. The other 3 that he attempted missed wildly. So I think Embiid's bothered by the mask, by the thumb injury, and he doesn't really want to shoot. He didn't shoot any in game 3. He shot 2 in game 4, and like I said, they were both pretty gross. So getting him to go under 0.5 made threes at plus 120 odds, I think is a really good bet. If you compare to the other sports books, OddsJam has it at minus 107. FanDuel has it at essentially even money. PointsBet at minus 105. And then Caesars and MGM have it a little bit closer to the DraftKings line at plus 120. But it's still a good, valuable bet. And so I'm gonna lock this one in. I'm gonna make it my 3rd and final bet. This one I'm going to put $75 on Joel Embiid to go under 0.5 made three-pointers. And that's all I got for you. Those are going to be my 3 bets for today. Luka under 49.5 points, rebounds, assists. Bam over 29.5 points, rebounds, assists. And Embiid under 0.5 made three-pointers. So if you're tailing these bets, would love to hear it. Let me know. You can hit me up at my Twitter handle. You see it right here. You can also comment on the video. Let me know you're tailing that way. Other than that, would appreciate if you could like the video and subscribe to the OddsJam YouTube channel. And then, of course, if you want to learn how to make $2,500 a month betting with OddsJam, fill out the form you see in the description of the video. You'll get on a call with myself or the head of customer success at OddsJam. Can tell you exactly everything you need to know. But as far as this video goes, that's all I got for you. So thanks for watching and have a good one.